Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Saturday, October 11th, 2025, and today's topic is going to be a continuation of yesterday's video, which I will link to if you want to see how I got this and more details. But basically it's going to be drawing perspective for this gate and I want to open the door. The idea sort of came from reference, but like in yesterday's video, I kind of talked about how to know how to draw something like this, like in general, and then today I'll just go over like how to open like a door, but like in perspective. But yeah, before we begin, welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new to the channel. I sketch and post every day, and I use a timer to stay focused and to build a habit. I'll start a 10-minute timer. So yeah, to begin with, I'm going to use this blue pen. I'm going to basically keep it the same size, so kind of right here. It's good to be kind of loose, that's why I'm using a blue pen. That's going to be the middle section here. And this has a lot to do with, you can always do like small little thumbnails or something. I'm just going to draw it because I have like something to look at. But this goes into the idea of knowing the basics and then using that to construct and also figure things out, like problem solve. So this is the middle. This is about like the angle. It's not exact, but it doesn't really need to be. But there's like a perspective to it. So I'm going to establish the stuff that I know, and that's why yesterday was good to set up like the diagram of it, like the drawing of it, or the sketch of it, because it's good to kind of know what you're drawing. So yeah, I'm going to sketch in like the doorway. So we'll just open like one of them. And that's the thing with drawing. I mean, you could do all sorts of variations. So I'm going to sketch in the archway, the doorway for the gate, because when the door opens, it's sitting on like, I don't know like the exact mechanics. Some of this stuff can be sort of made up. So for example, I don't have reference of everything for that door. It's just one picture of it and it's closed. This was the angle, so I'm going to keep everything kind of simple and sort of parallel like this. But then like this middle part, so it looks like if the door opens, this probably won't be there because that's where the door is actually meeting. So that's just like, that's why I'm doing it in a blue line. And then I'm going to just, again, sketch in and not be too mechanical about it. Just kind of sketch in what looks right. So for example, like this looks okay as far as the perspective. And so we'll just kind of draw it like through. We'll draw through. That's what that's called. And so that'll just become the perspective, the X and Y axis and all of that kind of stuff. So it's good to kind of know these things. And when you're learning it, you might want to be a little bit more technical about it and like draw everything out and then kind of figure out what you can leave out. But like you kind of have to know it. So yeah, I spent, you might want to spend some time learning perspective, and it's not like the funnest thing in the world. But so now that we have this much, let's create like depth for like the doorway, the frame. So for example, like this. So I'm just, again, going to keep it kind of parallel. I'm not going to overthink it. Part of that has to do with like the shot, like the camera shot. So for example, like this kind of just goes like that. So I'll just give it some depth right here. So again, it may not be perfect like mathematically, but visually it's okay. It shows some depth and it shows some perspective like right here. So that's like the frame or the archway. So now this door will be, we'll keep so this one is fine because we'll keep this one closed. So yeah, we can actually have that. And then we'll put that little smaller door right here. that's the basic look of that. And then the perspective, again, you can just keep it, like I'm keeping it sort of like this. Like I drew this, and so I'm going to just kind of keep it parallel. And I can be a lot more sketchy because I'm using this blue pencil, so I can always go over it again. For something kind of complex, this literally has like moving parts. Now, if you're wondering what to do, like if you have like something sketchy, just real quick, I would leave it if you're going to redraw it. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Like this is just printer paper, so like I can see through it, and then, or if you have a light box, or if you scan it in and just clean it up, or just leave it like sketchy and just go back like over it, it'll just look more sketchy. Now I'm gonna pretend, again, I don't know the exact mechanics. I guess it has some big hinges. I don't know exactly how that works, but it just needs to be close enough. So I'm just gonna pretend like it sort of opens this way, like some kind of hinge, and like maybe even like right here it stays. I mean, I'm just making that up, and that's what I mean about like problem solving it. Now, of course, you could do studies. Like this door was from a picture, so that's what makes drawing interesting. I mean, you can explore and research things, and also invent things. So I'm just gonna invent this door mechanism. So I'm gonna like say that this stays put, but then like the door sort of, it straightens out right here, and then hinges open. So that'll be a good kind of challenge, because that means that the door would have to sit like kind of like right here if it were closed. Now we're going to swing it open. So there's a few different things. I would sketch it out. So let's say that if it's kind of right here, like swinging open, there would be perspective. Again, this is just faking it, like right here. That's one way to do it. And it's just going towards the horizon, like kind of somewhere right here, which wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of sketch in. So it's going towards that. It's like 1 point perspective. So that's one way to do it. And that wouldn't be bad, because it probably just needs to open a little bit so that a person can walk in. It could swing out more. So I would say, yeah, once you have this, then maybe kind of like this. So this is like the thickness of the door, and then yeah, just have it go towards like it's sitting on these hinges. And again, so this has perspective, but it's like so thin that it's okay. I mean, you're probably going to shade that part. This inside perspective is kind of helpful because there's usually stuff. So like, let's say the ground, and then like walls, and it's probably some other details in there. All right, so I'm just going to leave that, and let's just see how that even looks. I'll go in with like a black pen. What I'll do is kind of fast forward through this, but I'm going to take some time to kind of think about it and also like sketch it out. All right, so I actually stopped recording previously, but I'm going to come back and just work on this a little bit more, how to make it a little bit more detailed or more interesting looking. So that's what this part will be, if you want to hang around. And yeah, this will just be from, still from imagination, by the way. Like I haven't looked up anything. Yeah, part of it is I just want to make sure that it actually works. It's not like perfect. Part of it is like, this is, I think the main thing is to understand the basics. So for example, if this is 1 point perspective, like I'm saying, kind of is sort of going like this, I think it helps to, like, I think it probably wants to be a little bit more extreme, well, or maybe like this. Yeah, maybe a little bit. But it helps to just go with it and do these sketches and then see. And so sometimes you can just kind of add to it because there's like a frame and all that, like to the door. And the door is actually, there's probably this, it probably swings open, like has some kind of step kind of thing, like this. And then that means there's a shadow. So you can just kind of, and that'll help sort of define it, like the perspective and the forms. So those little details add to it. Same with this, if you're wondering like, what about the perspective on this part? Like, it just depends. Like, if it's just stones, like it could just be textures like this, then it doesn't really matter. Like, it's just texture. But you should know the perspective, in my opinion, rather than using that to just hide things. Like, there's a difference. Like within, you can put a floor right here. So there's that. You can just kind of imply. So that's like inside. And then there could be a wall. And I mean, it depends on the lighting. You could do this. You can use this as a guide to do the door. Like, I think there was some kind of thing like this. So let's say that that's a door, and then there's a person kind of right here, maybe going in, so they would have to step over. Maybe they're like this tall. Some ideas. Kind of have to play around with it, sketch it. Like, some of that's just kind of made up, like eyeballed, the shadow. Because really you're just trying to convey, and that's what I mean about, it doesn't have to be like mathematically perfect. You're drawing a picture, so you're just wanting to convey or illustrate something. So that's my intention with it. So just by doing that, so like having the basic setup correct and then adding the detail. Now, as far as how correct it is, it helps to flip it, see it on this side, and I mean, it's okay. Like, you can see through here. Like, it reads as somebody, like the door open and someone's coming in or going in, and then the door does look like it's in perspective. It's, again, it may not be like perfect perspective, but yeah, that'll be it. But yeah, I want to thank you for joining me for our daily sketching routine, and if you enjoy these videos, please support the channel. I appreciate it, and until next time, keep on sketching.